Okay, so what do you do when you don't know what to do? So what do I mean out there? So in SEO, there are many a times when you're ranking, when you're trying to rank for very competitive term, and I know many of us are super optimistic, at least I am, in that we always go for the bigger terms, even though experience has taught us to be wiser and try to go for the much less competitive terms. But we, being who we are, will always go for the best. So I'll give you a practical example. Like in Mondovo, our team, we are aspiring to rank for predominantly the bigger terms like SEO tool set. Now, even though we're a relatively new tool set, and I have to be practical that the competition out there is intense. So like my team was stuck for a while that, okay, what do we do next? If it's going to take time, what should we do next? So should we I'm sure many of you out there can be stuck on a problem where you don't know what else can you do in terms of SEO. Of course, you can target focus on the long tail, create content, go the traditional route, focus on other terms. But sometimes there is a smarter way to acquire not only relevant traffic, but also build on top of your competing brands. So I'll give you an example of what we did. So if you go to the bottom of Mondovo, at the footer of our site, you will find a section called SEO tools comparison, and there we have you will see that we have created multiple pages where we've compared ourselves versus each of our competitors with their brand name. And now that was an SEO hack. So essentially we could not rank for SEO tools, but we knew that these same tools were actually ranking for those words which we wanted to target. And we knew that our consumers, our potential users, were searching for those tools by their brand name as well, along with terms like review, alternatives. So we decided that, okay, why not try to rank for those terms? So if we could not attract the traffic for people searching for SEO tools, why not attract the traffic for people looking for those tools by their brand name and looking for those tools reviews or their alternatives? So essentially we created a review and an alternative page for each of our competing brands. And what's interesting to note is that actually over the last 45 days or so, we've acquired 25 to 30 leads, I think 25 to 30 leads in just a short span of time from not much effort. So what I want to propose out here, sometimes you have to think out of the box. Think of what your user, even though you're targeting a term which might be super competitive, see the brands that are ranking for those terms, and maybe people are also searching for those brands directly and they're searching for reviews of that brand or alternatives to that brand. So maybe can you create pages targeted towards that brand? And trust me, the competition might not be that intense out there, at least not comparable to the main target term that you're going after. So it was a smarter way for us to acquire easy traffic. It was an easy win for us. So I think there's a huge opportunity if you think outside the box. So SEO is all about being creative. It's not only about doing keyword research. If you had done keyword research, we may or may not have found this opportunity. But this was about thinking about our consumer, what he would search for. So sometimes you've got to go down that line of thought. So don't restrict yourself to just thinking, okay, this is what people are searching for, this is the search volume. Go beyond that. Think about your user. Think about which products he's using. Think about how he could be searching, how you would search if you were in his position. So keep that in mind and be smart about it.